All right. Today we're going to be talking about culture and what the importance of culture is and how it can benefit us and just exactly what it is. So Jonah, do you have any idea what culture is? Have you heard of culture before?
A couple times, yeah.
Any guesses on what culture is or do you know?
I'm pretty sure it's like where you come from and stuff.
Yep, that's a really good guess. So it's kind of just the customs, arts, social institutions, and the achievements of a particular nation, people, or other social groups. Is that's the definition out of the dictionary? Does that kind of make sense a little
Yeah.
bit more? Okay, so
hmm
obviously, people come from different cultures, they believe different things, they maybe eat different foods, they maybe dress differently, things like that. Have you seen anybody at, I guess, school or at, out in public that you've noticed maybe dress differently and have maybe come from a different culture than what you do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that kind of is a definition of culture. And do you have any guesses why understanding different cultures can be important?
Maybe because it helps us learn new things about other people.
Yep. Yeah, and it's always fun to meet new people. Something I've learned too is people from different cultures maybe see social aspects a little differently. So like if you and I were to see each other, we'd maybe give each other a handshake, maybe a hug. And if we're in a different culture, maybe touching somebody, getting really close to somebody might be seen as something that they don't like or believe in. So I guess just learning about cultures can really say a lot in general, just about people in the world. So for this assignment today, for the lesson today, we're going to be kind of looking up Greek culture and just talking about Greece in general. Do you know anything about Greek culture, Greece at all?
Not really.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know anybody from Greece at all, or not know, but like any famous people?
Um, there probably is one I know, just that I don't know. He's from what the Greek Freak.
What he's a basketball player, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Besides that, do you know anyone?
No, not really.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know a ton about Greece either, so this is kind of why I picked this, so we can kind of both learn together. Uh, so for this assignment, we're just going to kind of look up various, things about Greece culture. So I'm going to share my screen here. 1 second. You see that?
Not yet. Oh yeah, I do. No.
Okay, awesome. So from the get go, I just kind of Googled Greek culture. Okay, and just seeing the first 10 or so pictures, is there anything that kind of sticks out to you?
I noticed a lot of statues and buildings.
Yeah, a lot of columns and kind of very pretty buildings, something that we don't really have here in the United States. Okay, so that's kind of cool to look up. Do you know any popular cities or anything in Greece?
Um, I don't think so.
Okay, so have you ever heard of Athens, Greece before?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, the Olympics were there probably well before you were born. And then there's these other ones, Thessaloniki, and I probably didn't say that right. Uh, Looks like Athens is by far the biggest city just from these listings. I've never really heard of any of these myself
Yeah.
besides Athens, so it's kind of interesting. So we'll look up some famous people in Greece. Should probably do from. There we go. Okay, and these look very very old people. Obviously, Homer. Have you heard of any of these people from like social studies class or any of your?
Yeah, I've heard of a couple of them.
Yeah. Which one sticks out to you? Well, here's your guy you're talking about.
Yeah.
So, have you ever heard of any of the foods that they've eaten in Greece before?
Um, I've probably heard of some, but I don't remember any at the time. Never heard of that.
Me either. Eggplant. You ever had eggplant before?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to either. Lasagna. You probably had that at some point in your life, if I had to guess. Euros. You ever had a euro?
Don't think so.
It's kind of like a sandwich. Meatballs, seafood, tomato fritters. Never heard of it. Okay. We'll look up some advertisements maybe just to see what that is popular among their people. So looking at these, is there anything that you notice about the advertisements that we're seeing?
Um, I just noticed like a bunch of ancient stuff. It's
Yeah.
the only thing I noticed in most of them.
Yeah.
So,
I'm thinking that in the Greek culture, the ancient Greece, buildings, the aspects, even the food kind of all tie together. And a lot of people probably come to Greece to see these buildings. So it's probably a pretty big tourist country just from what I've seen. What do you think about that?
yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Maybe see how the people dress in Greece as well, and then we can talk about that. If I can spell right. Yeah, this is kind of older, I think, but some of it's probably current as well. Would you ever wear any of this stuff?
Nope.
Okay, I've got a video that we can watch too that kind of explains a little bit more in depthly on the culture.
All right.
Can you hear that? Hear this?
Um, nope. Oh, I hear it now.
We live the culture in Greece and we live the history. I like the language. I think the language is very special. We enjoy the fact that people are proud of their culture. Greek people are very proud of their history, so their sites are always good. I like visiting ancient sites because it's very important for me. Sometimes at school I learned a lot about Greek philosophy.
Okay, we won't watch the whole thing, but what do you think about just from what we saw from that short little video?
Um, I just noticed a lot of statues that they were going in. Like I said with the pictures, just statues, buildings, same stuff.
Yeah, yeah, I think the ancient Greece means a lot to them. You could tell just from the people talking that they kind of take pride in that. I feel like.
Hmm.
Yeah, do you think it's kind of different just from 5-10 minutes of watching stuff? Do you think the Greece cultures look quite a bit different than our culture in the United States?
Yeah, very different.
I would agree. So, kind of talking about culture in general, is there any other cultures in the United States or different countries or different religions that you would maybe want to learn about moving forward?
Um, Not that I can think of right now, but it's probably a lot more that I would want to learn about.
Yep. It's always kind of fun to learn about different countries and what they do and whatnot. So,
Hmm.
well, is there any other questions that you can think of about cultures?
Nope.
All right. Thank you.